Hey everyone, it's Jasmine Brooks, live inside the Control Center tonight for 21 Next. I want to bring in Chief Meteorologist Tom Russell with that forecast. I was at Greekfest tonight.
Oh, you got some rain, girl.
It did not rain like that in a long time. It was pouring.
I felt bad for you, but at least you were covered up in that tent there. But it was crazy. We had this wave of rain early in the day. Then we broke out with sunshine. It was hot, humid, felt like summertime. And that's what helped fuel those fires. So, Jasmine, I guess you were pretty soaked, right?
My feet are still wet.
Well, I'm glad you survived it. And I was really happy to see people, just brave and mutter on through that stuff and still get that great Greek food. So they're going to have some better weather this weekend. We're actually pretty quiet for the rest of the night tonight. It's still very warm, still very humid. Look at this, 80s, mid 80s tomorrow. So it feels like summertime, but we're waiting for a cold front that comes through tomorrow afternoon. Chance for a pop-up thunderstorm as we get into the afternoon hours, but it's really about this big change. So the winds pick up, cooler and more comfortable air moves in. So by tomorrow night and especially Sunday, it's windy and it feels much cooler. You see, we go from the 80s to the 70s on Sunday. So overall, it's not a bad weekend, and we carry those windy conditions into early next week.
All right. Thank you, Tom.
You got it.
We're going to take it now to Susquehanna Township. We had a police incident, a few fights actually, at a football showcase happened just last night. So that's Thursday night, just after 8 o'clock. Cops were hurt. At least 2 police officers were hurt in this one. The superintendent releasing a statement to us as well. So we know multiple fights broke out at the Susquehanna Township High School's annual Spring Fling 7-on-7 football showcase. And eventually that just had to all end early, the whole entire event. So it was originally a fight at a bathroom and concession area, but then crowds formed. And so, as you can imagine, multiple fights then broke out. Now, there were police on scene who were able to break that up, but unfortunately, there were 2 police officers hurt when this all broke out. And so, one actually had to be treated for minor injuries. We do know that the superintendent of the school district did say, they're really thankful to many of the college coaches and recruiters who attend it, but their presence and support provided such an invaluable opportunity for student athletes to showcase their talents, despite all that went on, right? So they believe deeply in the value of the event. They're committed to its growth and the success. It was, again, the annual Spring Fling 7-on-7 football showcase that had to end early because of the fights that broke out. So, they are now the police department launching an investigation, and so asking anyone to step up if they know any more information about this one. Meanwhile, multiple women in Lancaster, according to police, were actually paying an unlicensed chiropractor for services. They didn't know this, and allegedly being abused. Let me catch up to speed here because you're looking at the affidavit in front of you. So this is not just a one county thing, but let me talk about John Esch. He is who we're talking about. John Esch was the guy allegedly providing these services to women who say we had low energy, we had a low heart rate, even some fertility problems. And basically now they're victims of sexual assault, police say. John Esch worked more than 100 Lancaster patients for more than a decade. And victims told police that they went to him for things like headaches and low heart rate. And allegedly, he would massage their breasts and either touch other private parts of their body as well, without gloves during this treatment. So we spoke to a licensed chiropractor today who says, no adjustments, involved doing any of those things. And then we even went to Esch's home today. Maxine Rose, he was on a farm where he lives and works. She met with him. He simply said that these allegations are false. And then he began to walk away from Maxine. And so he denies them. But you know what? He actually said, according to the court documents that you are reading right now, he did indicate some of this to police, telling police that he thought that he was helping these women. But again, according to court documents, he worked on more than 100 patients. And not just in Lancaster County, but also in Adams County as well. And now, they're victims of sexual assault, police say. So this is under investigation. He is now awaiting arrest. We're going to end on a light note, which is Greekfest. I was there all day today in the afternoon, and the weather was not cooperative. This is some actually wonderful video from years prior, so you can see what it's supposed to look like. It is just such a great event in Wormleysburg, and there are authentic cuisines offered, and dancers, music. So it's a wonderful event in Wormleysburg, but it did pour tonight. I think you're going to have much better luck now that it's closed, heading there tomorrow or Sunday. 11 to 8 Saturday, 11 to 3 on Sunday. That is the Flaming Cheese. Don't ask me what the real Greek name is, because I'm so bad at that. Opa, right? They have gyros. They have, all the delicious cheese pies and the spinach pie and the Greek coffee and the frappe and the desserts, the baklava sundaes. So the list is long, but it is such an amazing event. So I really recommend you try that out. It's in Wormleysburg, but they even provided some new amenities for guests this year. So now they have really nice, I'm serious, it's elevated experience, but they have nice porta potties. They're like the bathrooms, like they have the stalls in them. So it's very clean, right? They also have a shuttle bus now going from the local Highmark, so you can jump on and you don't have to worry about parking in a smaller space. They'll shuttle you right into the Greekfest. So check it out. We do have more information, of course, at cbs21.com. That is 21 Next. I'm Jasmine Brooks. Subscribe, give us a like, and thank you for watching. Good night.